GTO. I showed you the other day this was all painted gloss black. Everything's dry now. Got the semi-gloss, I should say, top of the doors here. I said this is actually an interior panel. I showed before. Painted on the inside too. Dash is all painted now. Come on, good. This dash gets a pad on the top. That's our paper to pull out up because that covered up the heater and everything. It was already painted. I can unmask these pedals and everything now. Floor is all gloss black. I said this was just an enamel that the owner picked up, so he told me to spray in here, so that's what we did. I'll clean this up a little bit. Wire harness cover. Lay that back down on the floor. Clean up for taillight wiring a little bit. Lay that all back over inside. Looking good. Going to reassemble the steering column up here now. Like I said, these tops back here too. These are also painted semi-gloss. I fogged the oversprays down where we pretty much covered these side panels. There was semi-gloss down to here, gloss up to here, so I didn't get them on each other. That's where we're at with it. I said this is a real close to factory sheen. To me, it's pretty much right on. Easy to keep clean, but it's not gloss, so you don't get any sun glare and all that. That's what the factory put on them. So there you have it. So we get the steering column put together. Bring you back, show you that when it's all back together. I can show you up here too now. We had this taped off. We painted on the insides. That's shown on the interior. Gets the edge trim put back on it here, but this shows in here in the middle of this. See how this will all be interior right here. So we got all that all done. I just overlapped it right up in where the windshield seal will go. That way when I do my next tape line, it'll be in here instead of out on what will be exposed. Same way I did across here. Just taped it halfway down. All that will be covered up. The strip out here painted dark blue, body color. And we'll go over now and we'll scuff this just a little bit. Some 600 paper. Just enough to knock any adhesive from the tapes and everything back off of there. There you have it. That's how it come out. Alright, here's the steering column all back together. Looks nice. Bolt her back in the car. Connects us to the firewall. Goes the bottom of the dash, holds the wires up. Wheel turns nicely. Bearings seem pretty good. Hard for me to hold it and do it. Turn the whole thing. There's that horn button. Turn signal switch. I can hold it and do it. There's one way, be the left signal. There's the right signal. And back to neutral. So that's all working good. Turn signal switch looked a little iffy in there. One side was kind of weak looking, but it appears to be an original. That'll be up to the owner what he wants to do with that. We're going to get this thing installed. It's Saturday. It's see up there 7 o'clock. I'm probably going to be done. I'll put this in tomorrow. Get it where we can steer the wheels on it. Even though I know this wheel has to come back off, I wanted to orient it. Now when I looked, our bolts are up and down, our pins are right and left. Wheels are straight at this point. There we are. Bolts are up and down. Pins are right and left. So we'll snake that shaft back through there. Comes through right here. I just have the wires and I'll push through now to get them out of the way when I paint it on the inside, but we'll put it back through there. Bolts are sealed back on. Get it hooked up to the bottom of the dash. Goes on right there. It goes nuts loose and the 2 strut rods that hang down. Raise it right up in place. I'll bring you back tomorrow when we do that. Would you look at that? Just look at that. Snow on the ground. Sunday, March 1st. 20 after 12. A little early April Fools there. Back on the GTO here this morning. Come out to put the steering column in. I don't have all the parts for this, so sit loose in here still yet because I don't have everything we need. But it's in there, it's tight. We can steer the car again now. Our owner's going to reassemble this car. He'll have to drop that collar bracket back down, put the rest of the parts in, and let him do all that. So we are in place. Front wheels do turn. Steering shaft here comes down. Bolts to our rag joint on the steering box. Got all that in place. Looking good. Another step. It makes it steerable now. Next up, jam painting. We're going to paint this entire windshield frame because that can just be papered off here. So while we're taping off, we'll tape off the black. Doing the jams, we'll paint this windshield frame. We're going to, of course, paint all inside here on the side of the cowl. Check the end of the doors here. We'll paint around the bottom of the doors. We'll paint the other end here of the door. Jam into the door. Everything on the inside. Continue. We'll paint down through here. The 8-post. We'll paint inside of our sill jam. Up the back door jam. All the way out here to this body line. We'll do the same thing around the trunk. We'll paint all the way out to this body line. Soft edge it right here. So we get everything inside of here. We'll paint the hinge arms. Same way, all the way down through here. All the way across this back. Soft edge it. Out at this edge right here, the outside body edge where the trunk lid comes down. Same on this side over here. When we have the paint in the gun, I'll paint the grill surround. We'll paint the cowl vent cover, all the inside of the trunk lid, and all the edges of the hood. Down on this bottom edge, we'll soft edge everything. We'll paint around the fender lips on the fender because they bolt to the black inner aprons, splash aprons. Of course, this edge right here, and all important inside right here. There should always be body color on these GMs here. It goes down to the inner fenders. So many times they get a color change. Folks paint it black all the way up to here, and then just paint the top edge of the fender. But we're going to paint these body color all the way down. Edge in these fenders too. After we're done with all of that, we'll reassemble. Front fenders, hood, and deck lid all back on the car. Then we're ready for body paint. That's where we're at today. I'm done for the day. I'm going to go have some lunch, so I'll bring you back when we continue.